Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco. I'm Orange, and today, there's a new Bugfix, patch, 6.2.2. Also, I'm just gonna address it right here and now. I'm sure you can notice, the audio quality is, a bit worse. Is there any way I could adjust this to be, yeah, that's not precarious at all. This, oh my god, what I'm doing right now is so dumb. I'm just gonna have it over here. Anyways, yeah, so my microphone, the one I usually use, in fact, let me see if I can't show this to you, dear viewers. I'm sorry, because this doesn't, because I'm using the classic headphone and micro that was like $20 that I used at the beginning of the channel, which wasn't even that long, if you know, like thinking back on it, like it wasn't like a huge period of time that I actually used this, but I should be able to switch. Yeah, this is the normal one, and it's done this before, where it's like crackly, but it's been like, you know, sounds like I'm having a 16-bit like hurricane like right next to me. So obviously, yeah, not gonna do that. But so yeah, I'm doing what I did, and I think the first solo, the first Orange Plays a daylight video. I think it was like 1.5 technically, because the first time I was playing is like Blight Nemesis, because I think that was the first match I even played with Blight Nemesis, like soon after I got him or something. But yeah, like the first actual video of me just playing it by myself which was like with Wraith and 2 matches, I think. I know one was like Air Crows, another one was on something else, if it were 2. And I had a setup where I had the headphones and microphone of which you're currently listening to around my neck, and then the headphones I normally use, which are like Sony headphones. I forget what they're called. They're like WXCH007928 crap, you know. Great naming conventions, Sony. Great naming conventions. But yeah, and doing it again, which feels weird. It's been months since I've done this. But yeah. Anyways, besides the point, I'm sorry. 2 minutes, me. Anyways, this is why it's scuffed, basically. Moving on. So they removed anonymous mode apparently from. Okay, so from basically everything besides Steam, also Epic Games. What is that? Dev note: the anonymous mode was never intended to be released on these platforms. Never? Never intended. Okay, I mean, there are streamers on consoles, but alright. Due to the data deployment issue on our end, they slipped into the build. The insured players are still able to use the platform-level features, so block report players, we will not be able to support anonymous mode on these platforms for the time being. However, we have left in other options tied to your name to help anyone who wants to stream their game from one of these platforms. The ability to report players has not been removed, or as ever, an in-game report is still required. However, when completing the Steam support form, you no longer need to port the ID name of the player that you're reporting. This is found from the in-game report that you submitted. Content. Updated wiretap description for clarity. Updated bite the bullet perk description for clarity after like a year, I guess. Cool. Blast mine requires 50% regenerate to activate, was 66. Sorry. Active for 40, 45, and 50 seconds was 35, 40, 50, 45, sorry. So basically, they buffed Blast Mine, which, I mean, that's cool. Wonder why. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's cool. Definitely. Blast Mine no longer returns to you if the killer does not kick the generator. Now that this has been fixed, we've given it some small buffs to compensate. Yeah, I'd say that would kind of be nice. Last night, updated description to clarify deactivation conditions. Bug fixes. Oh my dear lord. Tentatively fix an issue that sometimes caused leveling up in the web to fail. Didn't they already say they fixed that before? I think so, and I think it's still a problem. So, that's fun. I'm gonna try and, I can have, like, the microphone, 'cause it has, like, a pop filter, so I could just have it, because it's gonna be rubbing up against the other microphones. Oh, no. Oh my god. Forget, okay. We'll just be like this. This is very comfortable. But now it sounds better. Oh my god. Okay. Fix an issue that caused temporary ban pop-ups to not display the ban end date. Fix an issue that occasionally caused the game to crash when one server is left in a trial with the mastermind. That's fun. Fix an issue that sometimes caused the player's name tags to be partially cut out in the lobby. I swear they mentioned that before. Fix an issue that caused the tentacle SFX not to be played during the animation at the start of the trial with the mastermind. I remember that from seeing some videos on, like, the P2P. Okay, that's annoying me. This is such a mess. I am so sorry, but I decided I should make a video, and this is quick and easy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Quick and easy, and the other videos, me reacting to the developer updates and bug fix patches and whatnot, tend to do pretty decently. So figured why not. Fixing that caused voice lines to be played as the mastermind when hitting forever used endurance. Interesting. Fixing issue that caused the mastermind's Ouroboros tentacle to become misaligned during the mori of some female characters. Fixing issue that caused the anti-hemorrhagic. I said that so wrong. I butchered that intensely. Syringe add-on to not trigger the better than new perk. Better than. Oh yeah, Rebecca's perk. Right. What is that even? Oh, yeah, isn't that when you heal someone, they get buffed? Until they they get buffed until they get hit. Also remove gen repairs, which kind of sucks, as I would have loved to. It's that, but honestly, with hyper focus, I think it's a good thing. Anyways, fixing issues that cause the fixing issues that cause virulent bound or I'm just gonna call it virulent bound because that's what I've always called it, because it looks like like virus both out the S, so I would mention vira. Well, okay, saying it out loud, that kind of sounds stupid. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Virulent bound can immediately go if a fire caught from behind an obstacle. Yeah. Fixing that cause 8 exit gate entity spikes to appear incorrectly when the mastermind slammed a survivor near to the exit gate, whatever. Fixing that caused the mastermind to incorrectly play a hit animation when performing a virulent bound across a window or vault toward a downed survivor. Fix an issue that caused the forced penance perk to fail to activate when performing a virulent bound. Wait, isn't first penance you're carrying someone, and anyone who takes protection hits or hits while you're carrying them become broken? Isn't that what that does? So how? Oh no! Wait! Oh no! Because you can grab people instant. Right. Okay, I get it. Me and big brain. Me and big dumb. Okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking you can't use this power when you're carrying someone. And I was like, oh yeah, because you can just grab people, and then yeah. Oh my god, this video is such a mess. Fixing issues that caused the renewal perk to be activated while being broken. Oof, sorry. Fixing issues that caused the renewal perk UI to not update when healing. Fixing issues that caused the trapper's power icon to indicate the incorrect amount of bear traps that are being carried. Fixing an issue that caused survivors to sometimes become stuck when attacked by the mastermind's virulent bound. Fix an issue that allowed reassurance to be activated multiple times at once on a single survivor. Fix an issue that caused the reassurance prompt to be incorrectly available on a survivor being hooked a third time. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Fixing that caused no sounds to play when activating the reassurance perk. Okay. Fixing that caused the survivor's body to clip through the camera of the mastermind when being carried. Pretty sure that's supposed to be said carried, but you know, I get the idea. Fixing an issue that caused the female survivors to be properly displayed for split frame when being hooked. Fixing an issue that cause a hook that the killer can prevent rescue if standing in the doorway in East Wing of Raccoon City Police Station map. That caused a hook that the killer can prevent rescue if standing. The grammar is wonky. Fixing issues that cause glyphs to spawn an unreachable location of Garden of Joy map. Fixing issues that cause the active ability 1 and 2 buttons in the settings may need to be unlocalized. Note, the text will appear in English for all languages and will be properly translated in the next update. Fixed an issue that caused incorrect animations on a survivor only from the survivor perspective if the mastermind initiates a found bound on them at a distance of 12.5 meters from a wall. What the hell was any of that? Fixed an issue that caused the mastermind's vault to become cancelled by looking away before reaching it. Interesting. Fixed that caused the reassurance translation is be missing in the Turkish and Latin American Spanish. Oh man, the grammar. Fixing an issue that caused the game to sometimes crash when using the reassurance perk. Jeez, that perk is fucking broken apparently. Fixing issues that caused the skybox in the Lincoln Lane, Ear of Crows, and Garden of Joy maps to become completely white after waking up from Nightmare's Dream Realm. Oh yeah, I saw that on Art Surface stream. That so Lincoln Lane and Garden of Joy. Interesting. Wow, that's so weird that happened. Fixing an issue that caused a survivor to be unable to heal for the rest of the match if they activate the Terminus perk when 99% healed. Huh. Fixing an issue that caused the Mastermind's out of tokens vignette to take up a large portion of the screen. Note, this vignette was forgotten in the 6.2.1 notes. We reduced the out of tokens vignette as well as the in between tokens vignette. Fixing an issue that caused the Tome 12 level 4 challenge looking out for number 1 to be missing perk in the description. Oh yeah, that was fixing an issue that caused the Reactive Healing perk to sometimes not trigger if the player was running. Not bad. That wasn't anything crazy. It seemed like they just got rid of honest mode from the consoles. They made the descriptions of a bunch of RE Star perks more clarified, or more clear, whatever. And then buffed Blast Mine, so not bad. And then lots of bug fixes, especially with Reassurance, I noticed, and also Wesker. Those are like the main things. And now Wesker's been having a lot of problems. Thankfully, they fixed a decent amount during the last patch, especially with like increasing his grab hitbox, which but they did actually mention. I don't know if I've mentioned this after the fact of the video I made talking about. I made a video on. I did. I made a video on that of him getting Wesker game buffed, having bigger hitbox for his grabs, because in the P2P it was 40 meters, which was way too big. And like you get grabs that you like shouldn't have like even grabs behind you, like stars that are behind you and still grab them. And then on release, they reduced it to 20 meters, which is way too small because it was smaller than his model, which meant that you just a lot of times would go like right next to, or even in a few cases right through the survivor and just not grab them. And then they went into the middle and made it, as it currently is, 30 meters. And so far, it feels great, you know? Doesn't feel like extremely generous, but it also doesn't feel like almost like every time I try to use it, I get robbed of a grab that should be a grab. Especially like after playing the PTB, because I played the PTB, I played him on release, and I played him after the update because oh my god, he's so fucking fun. And I was fortunate and lucky enough to be able to play the PTB like in the time frame and also have the version, and then was able to get the chapter day one. I'm not trying to brag about any of this. If it sounds like I am, I don't imagine many people will think that, but in case it wasn't clear. But anyways, I've played him in all his versions thus far, or at least the public version, because technically there's like the dev versions, like what they played, but that's not important. And there's a lot of grabs going on in the B2B, which was super fun, but obviously, a lot of grabs in general, like, that shouldn't have happened, like, in general, especially, like, with other people. I don't think I had, like, an insane amount of grabs I should have gotten, I think, but I did get, I do think I got some grabs I probably shouldn't have. And then on release, it felt a lot worse to use his power. Like it was like you would have to be super precise. You would have to be more precise with Wesker's grab than you would with a Huntress's hatchet, which is a bit concerning because Huntress's hatchet is a small little weapon. Wesker's grab is him taking his entire body and hurling himself toward you, and the fact that that hitbox is smaller than just a hatchet, a small little hatchet. Yeah, not a good thing, and it definitely felt like a lot of times you just got robbed because you get like right next to him, and like Dead by Daylight, among other games in general, but Dead by Daylight is no exception. We'll have moments like sometimes the boxes will be slightly bigger than you might would like you can physically see. You know what I mean? Like, let's say that you're a Huntress, for example, or something, or even like Deathslinger or something, right? And let's say you're chasing Claudette around the like the fence window on Badham, right? That's the picture that was popping in my head, so let's just roll with it, right? And let's say you're chasing him, and then you like throw a hatchet, or you shoot your shot, and you will and say it's like right next to their head. It's like you can visibly see it's not like right there, but it's close enough, and usually that hits. At least, especially with like the hatchet. I don't know necessarily for the spear gun or harpoon gun on Deathslinger. That you have to be more precise with that. But it is still there's still a bit of generosity, right? And then there's Wesker's where you could be in the same situation and like go through like practically like half of their body and still just not grab them. And then on top of that, on top of him just naturally having a hard time getting grabs, with all the bugs, and there's still more bugs, I believe, like even after this and the last bug fix and whatnot, there's still some more problems, but like there like just problems in general, like grabbing people, or just not grabbing people, like letting them go, or like being really slow until you hit a wall, like when you grab them. It's like stopping survivors who are down next to like a pallet when you're trying to get another one. Uh, there's there's a bunch, like slight elevations making you unable to, like, making you just drop survivors, not being able to like go to hatch like at all. You know, uh, yeah, it was a mess, and so I used it a lot less, his power, and it definitely was not quite nearly as enjoyable, like nearly. And then after the update, it felt way better. Like I was having so much more fun with Wesker again. Like it felt almost like the P2P. Obviously, it's not as big, but it's bigger. Like it's middle ground. It's bigger than it was on release, which is like, way too um uh punishing, way too punishing, and you have to be like super precise, like unfairly and unbelievably precise. I mean, unfairly. Whatever. It's not important. And then as P2P is way too big and way too generous. But now it's a very nice middle ground. It's big enough that you can, like, more likely than not, especially compared to like on release, get grabs, but not like as wacky as the PTB, where like you like, as long as you like can smell them, you're kind of like just grab them, even if you're like on the other side of the map, like pretty much, yeah. So yeah, very that was very good. But yeah, this one's bad, and they've presumably made Wesker better. They fixed some important issues. Also, fixed the wacky weirdness of reassurance, which I wasn't even fully aware of. Also buffed Bassmine after they nerfed it. So, hey, that's pretty nice. I kind of wish they did that more, especially with like things that like weren't intended. Like Space Billy and Sky Billy. Remember when they nerfed Sky Billy? Yeah, remember when they nerfed that totally oppressive and super strong playstyle that wasn't just used for the memes and for fun? Yeah, I remember that, man. I had to get patched immediately. Obviously, it wasn't immediate, because, I mean, I don't know when that became a thing, like Sky Billy and Space Billy. I don't know when that existed, maybe the whole time, or a lot of, like, a long period of his life. Thankfully, Space Billy is still alive. Sky Billy has been massacred for literally no reason other than them being like, well, we didn't intend for that to be how that works, and it's an unfair advantage, which it's not really that big of an advantage. It's not really that big of an advantage. I'm just gonna say it. It's not really that big of an advantage. I'm just saying. It's really not. Anyways, that's how long is this video? 23 minutes. What am I doing with my life? I don't know. But hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It means an immense amount, a whole lot to us, and it really helps us out. Also, want to quickly say thank you, anyone who is at this, who's made it this far, also, and cares about this. Thank you very much, very much, for getting us to 46 subscribers. We've been just gaining subscribers like nobody's business. Like, I'm legitimately surprised at just how fast we have been gaining subscribers, especially since we hit about 30, 31 subscribers. Like, soon after that, it was around 33, 4, 5 subscribers that we just started just rapidly gaining them. 36, 37, 38. Well, actually, it went from 36 to 38 then like 39, then 40, 41, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. Probably soon to be 7. So again, just thank you guys so much for subscribing. All of you subscribed. And anyone who hasn't subscribed yet who's watching this and making it this far, I hope that, you can check out some other stuff and, see if you want to subscribe. We make some fun content. We make a lot of horror stuff. Not entirely horror stuff. I especially make most of it. But, there's horror games. There's Dead Daylight, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. Stick of Truth, Persona like Dancing in Starlight and Moonlight. There's one singular Friday Night Funkin' video. I might make more eventually, but we'll see. There's Dragon Ball related videos. There's a lot of things. XCOM as well is one thing. But anyways, so yeah, and anyone, if you're somehow watching this far and haven't enjoyed this, and maybe check out other videos and don't enjoy it, or at least if you just watch like this alone, because if you didn't enjoy this, I doubt you would want to check out other stuff, but who knows, maybe you would. I hope you still, I don't know, had a bit of fun, even if it was like mockingly or something, I don't know. And sorry that, it wasn't living up to your expectations or whatever. I suppose do hope to improve. Also, there will be a part 3 to Juniors hopefully soon. It's not gonna be today, or I guess tonight now, but hopefully within the next couple days or so, we should be able to make part 3. So yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, I think that about does it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a lovely and fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.